Hey folks, this is Carl Schickert, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you a demo of the Impulsely Funnel Builder for your drag and drop ecom funnels. In fact, we could use this for more than just ecom, but we're really just paying attention and really focusing on that niche. However, if your list is interested in sales pages or landing pages to gather leads, you could do that technically with Impulsely as well. But for most purposes, we're mainly going to be focusing on the e-commerce niche. On our sales pages and our webinars that you guys will book and push traffic to, we will definitely hit on all aspects. But if you'll notice on our sales page, once it's up, if it's already up already, you will notice that it is very heavily e-commerce related and newbie related. So we will actually help newbie people that are looking to get into e-commerce and get them up and going with traffic and conversions. So let's go ahead and get started. If you can see right here, you can see where it says funnels, and this is where you could create new funnels. Now, people will get access to unlimited number of funnels, unlimited integrations to Shopify stores. You can see here we've got the subdomain here that says dronebuys.impulsely app. You can see here I'm connected to our store, which is one of our demo stores. We use this a lot in our training. And then also this is the back end of our store. And you can see here, if I go to apps real quickly, you can see there's the Impulsely app. So everybody will be able to connect multiple stores utilizing our Impulsely app. And pretty cool. It's our own standalone app. This is how we have seamless integration with Shopify versus some of the other funnel builders you've seen out there. They have multiple third-party and fourth-party integrations to even work correctly. And when you add all of those integrations, data does slip through the fingers. In fact, that was one of the reasons why we saw a huge market demand for this. Was because we didn't see actual integrations working correctly where they'd lose customer data, and that's something you don't want to have. Now, the way that Impulsely works is when someone purchases something from one of your sales pages, we actually pass that data, email information, customer information, address, product that they just purchased. In fact, all that information goes into the reports and will go into your orders so you can fulfill them in the back end. That's the cool thing about Impulsely and why we are mainly focusing on Shopify. You can use it independently, but you'll have to do some of your own fulfillment. We have been talking about adding some sort of fulfillment type app into it. One of our business partners, Chase Bowers, he's the one that owns a Shopify app now called Dropify. And we've talked about maybe possibly even do some integrations there as well. So if you have customers that have that, that might be something that will come up in the future, and it'll be for them at no additional cost except they will need to own Dropify or Shopify or something like that. But that's in the future. Let's just talk about Shopify, or let's talk about Impulsely and Shopify and how they work together. Okay, so for purposes of timing, I know you guys, your time is definitely, I don't want to waste your time at all. So I want to make sure that you guys get a really good demo without me spending too much time on it. There's a lot of things that this can do. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. These are the different funnel names that we've built. And like I said, you can add a funnel by creating a new one here. This UI will probably change a little bit here soon in the future. But right now, it wasn't just as important for us to work too heavily on this. That's why it looks kind of like a spreadsheet. But in the future, it will look a little bit nicer. On the left-hand side, you can see these are sites. So these will be all the multiple sites that you'll connect to. Really, they're stores, but we just call them sites. This is pages. I can kind of show you. It's like the breadcrumb of all of your pages that will go together per actual funnel. Okay. Here's your media information. So this is like literally all of, and you can start new categories if you want. So we have like arrows, guaranteed images, which are like trust images, logos, if you have multiple logos or different stylistic versions of your logo, sales graphics. And you, like I said, you can add any of them that you want. You can just drag here to delete. So if you want to delete them, you can drag them. And like I said, and I'll show you too in the builder itself how you can not have to go back and forth to here. You can actually utilize and get access to the media builder from there. And on top of that, we're actually going to be integrating some APIs with some free resources that are out there and maybe even some paid resources as we grow. The next thing is settings. Okay, this is just another important thing to have. This is just kind of showing you some of the back end. Don't worry about how it looks. This part is going to continue to get updated. However, like I was saying, most of our focus was on that builder, which we'll show you here in a minute. But you got your general, you can actually map your own custom domains here. But for right now, we just have the main one. You can install your Google Analytics ID and your Facebook Pixel IDs per account that you're using, and we actually track all of the different types of custom pixel firing that can happen. So anywhere from add to cart to purchase to adding more products, we can do some customizations there as well. So pretty cool stuff. We've got fonts, we've got Shopify. This is where you would integrate your Shopify store. So like if I wasn't connected here, what would happen is you would log into Impulsely and then you'd hit connect, and then what it would do is ask you to log into your Shopify store that you want to connect to, and then it'll automatically install our app. We have taxes. So on our end, we can get tax information. We can look up zip codes for you if you have certain tax implementations in certain zip codes if you're in the U.S. And you can add those taxes. I'm not a CPA or anything like that, but from what I know is that you want to make sure you collect taxes in your local state if you happen to sell anything there. The next thing here is shipping. So you have a lot of different ways that you can charge for shipping on our end. We've got a flat fee per order or a flat fee per item, and then we have some custom amounts that you can do based on location or non-based on location. So right now I just put flat fee 0. I'm doing mainly free shipping type offers, but again you can add different variations there, and also we'll probably do some more stuff on here as well as we grow. Payment processor, this will be like your Stripe account, and we're adding more processors very, very soon, like Braintree, Authorize.net were some of the ones that our beta users are recommending. So we'll definitely be adding more. Mainly we want to focus on that one-click upsell. And on top of that, Shopify, we've been in talks with Shopify development team about integrating directly into theirs, which looks like it will be a green, but I don't want to I don't want to commit to it to you guys just yet, but as far as we know is it's going to happen, and as soon as it happens, we will be there ready. And then you have your domains, and this is actually where you would do any of your custom domain mapping. So you have that available to you. So now let's go ahead and go into funnels and show you guys how the funnel end now works. This is where things will get a little bit more prettier. So let's go ahead and just access this one here where it says mini drone funnel. This is just a funnel I've been playing with and building. And if you notice here, what's really cool is this is a visual funnel builder. Okay, so you don't have to glue things together in some weird shape or form. This actually is very GUI on the screen. It moves back and forth, very fluent. And has a very visual representation of how you are building your e-commerce funnel. And I also believe that in affiliate marketing, this will be really cool down the road as well, especially for offers that come off the market and you just want to have other things there. And technically, you could do it. Technically, you could easily use this for affiliate marketing as well. We host everything. We handle all the crazy traffic. This is an unlimited offer. When we go off of the launch model, we will go to more limited or limitations on our offers or our product offerings anyway. But I'm going to give you guys a more in-depth look on how the builder itself works. So you can see this is kind of an interesting looking funnel. I've got a mini drone here. I've got propellers that facilitate and work with that particular drone, and is definitely an easy upsell, low cost upsell. Then we have rechargeable batteries, and then we go to a thank you page. And there's a lot of thank you pages, can have a lot of anything that you want. Okay, you could add more products to it. You could say people that like this drone also like these drones, and list out all the different drones there. People who like this product still like these other optional upgrades and upgrade. And it could go literally into another funnel that you built. It could go right directly to the Shopify store that has your products, and they can see all of your products from there. However you want, however you want to set it up. And we'll definitely be looking at doing all kinds of cool stuff with this as well, just making it easier for the user to build out funnels and build out thank you pages and stuff like that. Also too, we are going to be implementing here real soon our opt-in type stuff as well. But for this purposes it's not ready, so I won't be able to show you. But ultimately, we are mainly going after the e-commerce niche. So just keep that in mind while you're looking at this. But if you have a big list that might have interest in other markets, I don't want you to veer off and feel like there's not an opportunity here, because there is. On our sales page, we will teach people that are newbies how to run traffic and stuff like that. But also, too, we'll show you that there are ways to use this in other ways. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and click on the mini drone. I'm going to hit edit. And also, too, I just saw our developer was working on adding some more interesting things there. There's going to be analytics on that page. There's going to be more like where you visually will be able to see like what products are there once the products are added there. So there's going to be really all kinds of upgrades on that end as far as what you'll see. All right, so this is my page. For whatever reason, there you go. For whatever reason, it wasn't showing this exact. It was here. It wasn't that it wasn't here. It just wasn't showing it visually on our end. It was already rendered there. But you could see this is a page that I built. Okay. And here's a really cool thing that is neat about this. I can go to preview here once I've built it, and I can save this page as a theme. So once I have a page built out and saved, and we also are offering, we're going to give away a few different themes to everyone that purchases. I think we have like 10 different themes going in there. So people will get access to 10 themes, which will help them build out their sales pages right away. The only thing they'll have to do is make any minor adjustments that they want, and then switch out products. So you can see we have a countdown timer right here that we built. It's right now, should be on evergreen 15 minutes. We have rectangle, and we also have circle. So we have different versions of the actual countdown timer as well. I'm noticing kind of a little bug here, which we are aware of, which is where the placement of these, they need to be more centered in the center, and that is something being fixed here real soon as well. We're literally just coming out of beta. We're in beta right now, and hopefully, if not, some of the new users might be part of beta for a little bit. But again, we just want to make sure that we are completely transparent with you. But as far as we know, this thing is really, really solid. Literally like 3 years in development. And so the last few months, we've been just ironing out bugs and stuff like that. But now it's working, and we're testing constantly to continue to make this thing better. So you guys can see we have full control. This is like the content area. These are what we call sections. So on the top here, we have a section. We have another section here, and we have another section here. You have full control of how big or small you want your sections to be. Then you have like headlines. And as I click these, you can see on the left, it starts changing the, the controls for each one of these things, okay? So you can see I'm just kind of muddling around here. So this is the headline. If I want to make some adjustments to the headline, I can double click on it, and you can see this little bar popped up where I can make some adjustments, where I can change my cursor and make some adjustments here. So if I want to grab this and make it italic and underline it, I can. I can change the color of it if I wanted to. Also, we have the option with having an edit button here. We also have the option of saving it here as basically like a layout. We can save layouts. So if I wanted to save this whole section right here, I could actually click on here, and it's going to ask me if I want to save the layout, but I'm just going to hit cancel. And then it will save it in this layout section here, so I can just grab those layouts that I pre-built and quickly build out new funnels, which is pretty cool, build out new sales pages. This here is just a headline. We also have, we go to the element section on the left-hand side. I didn't really show you guys that part yet. I probably should have started with that. But these are all the current elements that we come with. Couple of, we just added like the countdown timer, the custom JavaScript block, and the progress bar. It's more of a urgency bar that basically has like a kind of like a false urgency bar, which you can say like I have this many items left and have it count down, stuff like that. We have rich text. We have buttons, countdown timers, headers, images. Basically these logos are just images. We have some pretty cool things with this too, like I'll show you here in a minute, but you can do some editing and stuff like that with it. We've got the JavaScript. We've got a photo gallery if you want to add galleries. We have the progress bars, or the false scarcity bars, I'll call them. We have rectangles. So if you want to put a little background on something else, you could. You have rich text. You have sections. So if I want to add a section in between here, I could grab this section element and then put it right here. Okay. Then we have the Shopify integrations. We have Shopify product description, Shopify heading, Shopify images, and Shopify options. And the cool thing is once you grab any of these and you put it on the screen and there's no others to be found, as soon as you grab the next one, it's going to actually link to your last picked item. Okay. And then we have video. So you can see there's video right here. And the cool thing about this is that look how beautiful this is. Everything is completely drag and drop. So I just grab it, I drop it there. And if you notice, there's these little guides, right? Those little guides that are telling me where center is or real close to what center is. And then also gives me center between some of the other elements on the screen. So it's basically communicating with all of the different elements on the screen, helping you figure out where center is. On top of that, I can click it. And if you notice a little red box just highlighted around it, I can use my up and down arrow keys on the screen to control the direction of it as well, because these little guides, sometimes they kind of snap into where they go, and so you might actually have to do a little bit of a manual adjustment in that sense as well. So then I'll click off of it, and you can see now I'm just going to kind of show you some of the options that come with these sections. So like this is the top section bar, which is kind of like a header. Basically, I'm calling it a header. On here you have content control, background control. So content, if I wanted to not have it a transparent and I want to make it white to kind of go with the rest of the screen, I would just click that. Now if I wanted to change the opacity, I could change the opacity on that column as well. Okay. Now if I wanted to take the background and I wanted to do the same thing, let's just say, let me copy this so I keep it, but let's just say I wanted to do white as well, and boom, I've got white. Let me fix that again though. Also too, we are working on parallax. It's there, but it's not quite the way we want it. And then we also have this called fit, which is not quite how we want it, but I just wanted to show you guys that it is coming. Fit is basically sticky, so it'll make that top bar sticky. And then you can do custom, which is pretty cool. It has some more developer type friendly stuff, and we'll teach and show people how to use it too as they go. But let's go ahead and change this back to the way we had it. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to add a custom color. I'm going to go back to content, and what I could do is I could just kill opacity completely, even though I made it white, and then that's there. Now what I can do is if I made any changes, I can go here to publish and say yes, I want to publish, but right now I'm not going to show you. Preview, which is kind of neat, is you have the edit page where you can look at the edited page without publishing yet, or you can look at the published page, or you can save the whole theme. Again, once you've built out a really nice looking theme, you could save it for use later on. And then also too, like we've had with our beta group, some of the people have been requesting ways to share pages and stuff like that. So that will probably be something that will come soon. It's all kind of based off of, you know, what's the most important thing that we need to include, and what your users will get is they will get all the upgrades in the future as well. So pretty cool. Then you also have desktop and mobile view. Obviously you want to be responsive. You have the choice of doing percentages or pixels. We give you those choices depending on how you want the responsiveness of your site. What we have found though is that if you build on the mobile size itself, then you would definitely want to build this out so that way it looks how you want it to look, aesthetically pleasing for your customers that pop on directly from mobile. Okay, so you can see I've kind of already built this one out and it's there. Looks like I need to fix that though. So I'll show you this. Since I need to fix it, I can actually scroll over from the screen and highlight these. Once they're highlighted, now they snapped all together. I can move them together. I can make adjustments to these so they fit maybe a little bit better in the screen. So I'm just doing that right now. Okay, and let's see. And then I can use my arrow key however I want to do whatever centering I want. Now, what's cool again is you can save this as a layout if you want. Okay, you can use alignment if you want to use alignment where it does its own aligning. So that's about it. So I'll click on here and hit publish. And publishing might take a couple of seconds, but again, it's right now publishing to finish, and it should be pretty quickly. So let's just wait here for a second and let it publish fresh. Okay, so now you see it just published. Didn't take too long. I'm going to go back over here to desktop, and I'm going to show you right now because I just noticed something else. So I'm going to click on here. This is how you change your products, by the way. So this is like the main product, for instance. And on here, if there's no product, when you drag over, it'll say no product. You'll click on this link that says no product. Right now it has a product because I picked one. But you'll click on here to find your product. And then you'll come in here, and if you know the name of the product that you're going to show on here, which is in here somewhere, I just don't know where. But basically I know the name of it. So it's DRONE BUYZ. So I've got these drone buys, mini foldable drones, and that's how I know to click it. Now I can change the thumbnail size right here if I want to make that bigger. So these are the thumbnails on the bottom. I can change the thumbnail margins. I can add, it'll pull all the variants and all the images for this particular product right here. So these are all the images. If I want to add more images, I could add them technically down here. So on the live page. And if I wanted to change the main image, I can actually change the main image from here. So if I said, oh, you know what, I want to put that as the main image. That looks cooler because it's got the remote in it. It just looks cooler. And then that's it. Okay, now you can do a select all and an unselect all, but that's it. That's my page. Now I'm going to grab this because I found a little bit of a bug, and we teach everybody to make sure that they're actually, that everything is tied together correctly. So let me see, drone BUYZ, mini foldable. There you go. So now that's the correct one. I've got heading sizes, pixel sizes, centering, colors. If I want to change the color of it, if I want to make it bold. They've got size and positioning as well. I could fix it. I can do absolute positioning is pretty much how everything is set up. So it's absolute, set in the page, and that's it on those. And then I could publish it or I could keep working on this page. I showed you the countdown timer a little early. Now here's where people would make purchases. The no thanks would take them to the next step on the no thanks bar in the funnel. The buy now would actually take them to making a purchase utilizing that purchase setup that I showed you guys. Right now we're using Stripe, but again, we'll be adding more here very, very soon. And you have a few options that you can do here. So you want to make sure, again, your product is connected, the right product. You can change the text. So I can do buy now or no thanks, or you could be like, dang, I wish I could get this, but not today, or whatever. Make it say whatever you want it to say. You could have a successful purchase text. So thank you, your purchase was successful. And then you could do this thing which is called confirm purchase, which you don't really want to do on the front end of your product because you want to have this, at least amount of clicks to purchase. So what we did on the upsells, and we give you the option either way, but on the upsells, you can do this thing called confirm purchase. What the confirm purchase does is it sends a message to the buyer, are you sure you want to purchase this? Because they're doing one-click upsells inside of the funnel, and you want to make sure that your customer base isn't upset that they just made a purchase by clicking one button, because we carry and we're holding their credit card information, so that way they can do a one-click upsell. So basically what they'll do is if you it depends on the market too, really. It depends on the product and the market. But if you get like a lot of complaints, say I didn't mean to purchase this, and you're dealing with refunds because of it, well, then you can just add this 2-click upsell purchase, which is still very, very effective, and you're not going to be pissing off some of your customers. They'll be able to just sign up very, very simply. After they click that, it's like, are you, confirm that you're purchasing? Yes, I confirm. Okay, click, boom. Now they've just purchased it without having to add more customer data in there, like address, phone number, zip code, credit card information, all of that stuff. It's saved in our system. And then it's saved in our system too if they come back. So really, really cool stuff here, really cool technology. on that. Now let's go ahead and just quickly publish. So I'm going to publish this, and while it's publishing, just going to talk to you guys. So you guys saw that all of these items in here are all, you know, different images, different videos, description of the product. This is pulling the description from Shopify, so that was like one of the elements in here. These are all sections, so I added on the same sections, like a parent section. We added another headline here, the product. So like if they scrolled down and as they were reading it, they're like, oh, here's another buy button. Here's like the scarcity bar, so we put that in here. We have a way to add and we teach them where it like can do different things inside of here. Okay. You can change your intervals, stuff like that. These intervals will go down based on seconds. So it'll be, and you can change like what's the minimum stock number. You might want to stop at 7 or 3 or whatever. Okay. Whatever the case may be, you would save it there. And then your intervals. And then you can also change where the text is. You can have it on top, in the middle, or below. You can see it's going down live right now in the demo on the editing page, just because that's how it works. These are all like navigation, but they're really just buttons that are the same color as the backgrounds, except when you hover. We changed the hovering color on them. This is just a trust badge, basically just an image, and this is a different logo. And I want, before I show you the page, I want to show you this too on images, which is pretty cool. So I can go to image here by clicking on it, and I've got my logos here. So let's just say I wanted to grab this one. Okay, now you can see it's got a little underline. It's not transparent, it's just different. But the reason why I wanted to show you this is just to show you that you can do some pretty neat editing on the screen. So you can grab your product and you can use Adobe Avery, I believe this is called, Avery or something like that. Anyway, you can do crop jobs and resizing and lighting and colors and sharpness and all of these different options to any of your images that go here. Okay. The other thing I want to show you is these sections too. So on these sections, like you can see, I've got an image here. I know earlier I showed you some of the other things, but on the images, I can click on here, background, and I can remove this image. I can change this image however I want. This is where like the parallax will come in really cool, but it just hasn't been high up on getting it, making sure it's working correctly. It does work, it just it doesn't look right, so I'm not going to show you. So anyways, let's go to preview, and let's go to publish page preview. So it's going to open up a new page. It's going to load up this page that I've got, and boom, there's my product. Okay, there's my product. And one thing that we are constantly trying to upgrade and update on this system is speed. So that is like literally one of our most important things that we are constantly looking to improve on. But just to show you guys, this is the page. So how nice does that look? Now maybe it's too busy for you. Maybe you don't like to have all this stuff on here. It's up to you. It's up to the user, right? The user can build this out. Whatever they can imagine, they basically can build out right here on here. You know, you can have this as like autoplay. You could have no video. You could do left and right images where you just use different stock images that you're pulling from your different variants. If you had options, like if there was multiple different options here, like if you wanted to put together with 2 batteries, with 3 batteries, with 4 batteries, because there's a lot of different kits. For instance, on AliExpress that you can put on your Shopify store, and then once you have the kit there, those would be different variants. So they could click different variants or different sizes. When you're selling clothes, if you're selling print on demand, this is so awesome for print on demand, because we grab all those different variant sizes or colors or whatever, and we'll have sizes and colors, and they'll click which one they want right there before they purchase. They can upgrade their quantity right here. Like, so they could say no thanks, or they could say buy now. Okay. Now, if I click no thanks, let's see here. I'm going to open up in another tab. Let's click no thanks, though. I guess I hit the wrong button. But anyways, it's going to go to the next product, which I don't even know how much I built on it. There you go. This is the next product, right? If they hit no thanks, which I just have this on here. And then if they said, okay, cool, it's saying I have shipping because it's in my area, or taxed. plus free shipping. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit buy now. And then boom, since I'm already logged into the system, it's adding me immediately asking for my credit card. But you can see if I go back, it's going to start on, it'll be on this, which is just going to ask me for my email address to start my account, kind of like Shopify does. We want to gather that information so we can pass it over to Shopify, including doing different types of abandonment cart stuff that's going to come out here very soon, which is pretty cool. So I hit continue, continue and save. And then I'd put in my credit card information. Okay. Once I put in my credit card information, I'll hit save and continue, and then it'll purchase. Okay. Really, really cool, guys. All right. So that was the quickest demo I could give you. I know it was a little bit of time, but again, there's just so many features, so much that this does for your buyers. And also it's going to continue to get better and better and better. This is 2 years in development. It's built on Ruby on Rails on another platform that, William, our developer, who's a master developer, 20 years of experience, has been building, and it's just going to get better, guys. This is your opportunity to jump in now, offer literally a 65% discount from when we go public with this. There is a huge, huge market need. Internally, we did a beta launch with this. We had 2 rounds of beta. We were able to get little over $72,000 or $73,000 was raised during those betas, and were huge tests and testaments that there's a giant market for this in the Shopify ecosphere, for instance. There's just a huge need for this because there's a lot of other products out there that are literally missing seamless integrations with Shopify, and the correct way I would say to do it with one-click upsells. Okay. That's the one thing I want to be very, very specific about it. We are building this thing as enterprise as we can. We ultimately want our customer base to sell it because we know that once they use it, they're not gonna veer in any other direction. They're gonna just want to use this. And as we continue to grow, it's just a huge, huge opportunity for them. On top of that, you guys will have the opportunity to get reoccurring because this is a reoccurring offer. It is more of a webinar supported offer, but I do want to mention that our sales page is friggin' awesome. Wait till you guys see it. The video is, I mean, it's like watching 2020 doing a spectacle on, or like a segment on e-commerce. Okay, wait till you guys see that. It is high level. So is our sales page, very high level. Conversions will be huge on that just because when people hit it, they're going to feel like they're they're watching the news or something like that, but like a 2020, like a national syndicated news network with a full-on editing, utilizing everything we could, latest technology-wise. So you guys will crush it. If you can get over 100 people on a webinar, I highly recommend that's what you do. You book one of those as soon as you possibly can because you do not want to miss the boat on this. We will have other affiliate type promotions, but they're not going to be as good as they are during this launch. I can tell you that. And also the pre-launch. The pre-launch is going to be huge for everybody that gets involved just because we have that, we're using that viral cookied process where your customers share it via email, share it via social media. Whoever signs up under them, you will get credit for them as the original cookie that basically got them involved. Okay, they're going to get tons of incentivification, so they'll be incentivized. I think I just made up a word, incentivification. Anyways, they will be incentivized to share by unlocking some very high valuable training, Chrome extensions, and other apps that we've been building over the years. So guys, pretty exciting stuff. This is the launch of my life, man. I'm telling you guys, if there's anything you jump on this year, this one here is going to make you a lot of money and potentially, and I want to say this. Last time when we launched Shopify app, we had affiliates that said they've never had such a high converting offer before. We've had affiliates that said this was the highest promotion, money-making promotion that they'd ever promoted, okay? And there was a reason for it. It's because me and Chase spent a lot of time masterminding exactly how we were going to do that one, including bringing on some other very, very high 8-figure affiliates to just kind of coach us through it. But I feel like we've stepped our game up on this one. We've massively stepped up our game on this one. Not only is the software a monstrous software, but on our sales messages and everything, we are really have stepped up our game here. This potentially could do 7 figures, and you could be a part of that success before we go into an enterprise level type software. So guys, I urge you, take advantage of this, jump on board, get everything you need from us. We are using Pay Kickstart. They have one-click upsells. So it's going to be easy for your customers to upsell into the funnel. Our funnel, by the way, has elements and things into it like you've never seen. Okay, we have an event coming up here called Zero to Scale, which is a live event in Austin, Texas. They will be able to purchase those tickets, and you will be able to share on that commission as well. We also have a template club that we have actually a professional template builder that's going to be building templates, including Robbie, who builds like literally some of the nicest sales pages I've seen. He builds sales pages. He builds websites, I should say, for government, facilities and large corporations. His minimum charge on a website is like $5,000. So just so you know, people will get access to some of his designs as well. And then on the next upsell after that is our Ecom Success Club, which Chase Bowers and myself, we've started it with Shopify apps. So it's over a year old. Every single week there's a live webinar where our subscribers will basically be able to come together and have over-the-shoulder training and ask any question they want. And on top of that, we brought on Lo Rampell, who is an 8-figure annual earner in e-commerce, and also Neil Twa, who is another one who's done a lot of business on both Shopify and on Amazon. Both these guys have. We brought them on as master trainers and partners in it, including myself and Chase. So every week there's a different trainer. We've already brought on tons and tons of different influencers. People will get access to all of those past trainings and then all the future trainings. It is another continuity offer, but it's lower cost continuity that we all can share in on those commissions. So guys, let's make it happen. There's literally 569 reasons why you could do this, each one of your customers, with all the continuity and all the money you can make. And on top of that, the $50,000 cash contest. Okay, so the leads contest, you get credit for those new leads that come in on their viral, in a viral way. I have a feeling we'll see some people that don't even have a list crush on that. Okay. And then also people that do have a list really have the best chance if they jump on board and do it. And then on the actual contest, we have a speed contest for sales, and then we also have a an overall contest. And that's the other thing: the people that do jump on to the pre-launch pre-leads contest, they will have an ultimate chance, because we're going to have a early bird special on the first day with $100 off. We're going to do a webinar for all those people where they're connected into a webinar. So all those people that get the incentivized training and the incentivized leads and stuff like that come through, they will all be auto-enrolled into a webinar. And on that webinar, we'll be running that webinar all day long with the replays. They will get access to some free stuff. We're giving away like $1,000. We have a couple signed Grant Cardone Be Obsessed books. We also are giving away some software on that call as well, a very high valuable software. So the attendees should be very high. And then also on top of that, all the people that are on the replays are going to get access to the $100 off for the first year on our software. So this thing has been well thought out, and it's ready. It's a well-oiled machine and well thought out. All we need is you guys to bring some traffic, and you guys will make a lot of money. So a lot of money and a great product, as you could see. So this is Carl the Shark Schickert. Hope to see you guys soon and talk to you soon. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thanks.